I am the God man, living, learning his plan. This is teaching, never preaching, I'm the future advance. I'm the reason that you're reaching to the knowledge in this season. I'm the universe, lyrically in tune to work. My black magic beat is savage, so this music is my passion. I use a verse to break the spell, but the devil did his work on the small minds while he running his turf. Rap niggas want respect, but these chickens are jerked. Talking spicy, love money, love sex, dummy. Love disrespect instead of building connects. To be the best of ourselves on this planet called hell. I see a lot of Satans having your conversations about your life within the matrix, but you never learn to change it. Practicing your rituals to keep us in your cages, and my people do the same thing to keep us in that placement. Arguments of hatred, it stops with my engagement. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight.
Peace. This is A&B, African Man Born, on Random Thoughts, where I give you 5 to 10 minutes of a random thought. So here we go. You see this picture right here? This picture right here, for all the people. The reason why I'm showing it this long is because this is the things, these are the things. These are the things that we need to be sharing in abundance. Not to say that we don't need to know about the ignorance and the problems of the world. But I feel like everybody does that, including myself. So a lot of times, when you see these images, they're most likely ignored on social media. Especially with the attack on black men and black boys that's been going on forever. It's not something new. But the attack on our black men starts from when they're black boys. And we need to start celebrating our black boys standing up as kings. I don't give a fuck what white people say. I don't care what Facebook says. I don't care what Instagram says. I don't care what TikTok says. I don't care what the social media world says. I don't care what the Snapchat says. I don't care what the regular media says. Oh, they weren't kings in Africa. Bullshit. But we don't, because it's bullshit, why do we need to acknowledge their racism? Who gives a fuck? Stand up for yours. As Nubians, instead of fighting each other and trying to expose each other and trying to act like you're the best woman or the best man in the relationships with bad people that you've been with, instead of always pointing out that black women need to be accountable, black men need to be accountable, which I'm not opposed to you saying these things. I'm saying, if you're gonna do that, show the positive shit. Show the black men standing up as gods and kings that they are, because that's their future. How you shape them now will determine how they deal with the world in the future. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to look at certain things differently when I was younger. So I know who I am, and I'm still improving on myself. And whatever the world has to offer me or have to bring to me, I'm just gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back to who I am in this form that I am. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've done, and I'm not ashamed of what's going to happen, and I'm not afraid of it. You got to deal with everything accordingly to what you know it to be. If we want the world to change for Nubian people, if we want those guardians, we want those protectors, we want those kings, we want those queens, even for sisters, right? Then we need to present a better image of our black boys. You know what I'm saying? We need our black boys to be celebrated. We need our black boys to be represented properly. And we need them to be taught to be kings and celebrated as kings, because they're born with royalty. They're born royal. And like I said, I don't care what racist white people think. Racist white people can say all that shit all they want. I'm just gonna scroll past it because you're not important. If you was important, you would respect this picture. You would respect our consciousness. You would respect our knowledge of self. You would respect our culture. So if you have any racist statements, you can put them on here, but they're probably gonna be erased and they're gonna be ignored. I don't have time to read that shit because your shit is not important. You know what I mean? What's important is making sure that these black boys have something to carry on as they get older, and they'll be able to deal with the world as kings and gods and supreme beings that they are. And yes, I said supreme beings, I said gods, and I said kings, because that's exactly who we are. So that's my thought, man. You know, kudos for those who put this picture up, and everybody, man, give them a thumbs up, man. Love this picture. Peace.